the movie was good. Well, it was alright.
Oh, well, minus Fox and Rental. They didn't have it box. And, just like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which, again, like, originally yesterday I was still going to go see Bumblebee until I found out it came out, well, no, the day before yesterday. I was going to go see Bumblebee, and then it turns out that Bumblebee didn't start till the day after. So I was like, oh, well, I found out Spider-Verse was coming out. Like, all right, I'm going to go see Spider-Verse. Sweet. And that's the movie I really want to see. And then Bumblebee came out today, which... what the cool thing is, like, they were giving out these little figures. It's like, oh, shite. They were giving out these cool little figures over there, and I got, like, 3 of them because I'm me. But, well, they had the dragon and Bumblebee. But anyways, these are pretty cool figures. But, I saw Bumblebee last night. And... like, again, like, it's another early screening, which I'm surprised, like, there was, like, 2 of them back-to-back for 2 movies I really wanted to see. And I'll say, this movie was 10 times, if not extremely way better than the Michael Bay Transformers. And I say that because I was watching this, and I was like, I'm not annoyed by these extremely giant and annoying robots. I could actually see what's happening. Like, the first, like, big fight scene is, like, on Cybertron. Like, you could literally tell, okay, those are the good guys, these are the bad guys. You can tell who they're fighting each other. Or later on, where Bumblebee does land on Earth, him fighting, I don't know if sure that's Starscream, because you don't see this jet again to, like, you don't see this jet again. So I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Starscream, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. It didn't sound like Starscream. But, yeah, but, like, basically, they are retconning Michael Bay's thing while also trying... like, this movie is... I'll say this right now. This movie is a bit of a mess. But it is a step in the right direction. That's what I want to say about this movie straight off the back. Because... even though I did like this movie, and a lot of the people who I saw this with liked this movie, to the point where, like, everyone was clapping, and they're like, woo! I'm like, no one's... people who made this can't hear you, but sure, whatever. Woo! But, like, this movie, it is a bit of a mess. Again, like I said, like, there are some things that are, like, there's a whole, like, sub-thing about the main character... girl who's that, like, she used to be a high diver till her dad died and stuff like that, so, like, she's afraid of jumping in the water and stuff like that. There's this whole there's that, like, this joke love interest character, which he is funny a couple of times, but then it's just like, really, on some bits. Or just the like, the parents are too cartoonishly, like, stupid at some points, or, like, irredeemably stupid. But it is still a fun movie. This is, again, in the right direction. One, character design. The character design for the Transformers, and they made it to Gen 1, sure, but again, like, I'm someone who grew up with Beast Wars, even though, like, I don't remember a lot of it. I remember watching Beast Wars and going back and looking at some of that now. I'm like, oh god! But I'm pretty sure I could, like, literally go into, like, my toy box, the box that I had, like, all my little toy stuff, and I can find the Megatron minifigure. I could find, like, the Megatron minifigure where he's a dinosaur from Beast Wars. Like, I can find it. I could probably find my, like, leopard that I can never figure out how to build in there still. And I probably could find a lot more. My mother didn't, like, give away some of my stuff, like, at one point. But, and, like, that was, like, one of the days, because I saw it, I'm like, hey, these are going to the new house, right? And she's like, yeah. No. It sucks. But in any case, that was years ago, though. But, yeah, like, the movie is fun. It has some fun with it being a Transformers thing. And, like, at some point, like, when you come into this movie, you shouldn't expect high art as soon as you come into this movie. Because literally, like, Bumblebee... Because, like, even, like, in a lot of Transformers stuff, it's like, oh, the Transformers fell from the sky. They left Cybertron during the war, so like, that's usually the bit. But then when they get to Earth, it's already, like, thousands of years after the fact. It's kind of like Thundercats, where it's like, oh, this is actually 100 years after our whole planet got destroyed. And it's... Transformers, I think it's probably earlier than that, but maybe around the same time. But Transformers is a similar thing. Like, we land on Earth, but it's been, like, hundreds of years since Cybertron actually fell and stuff like that. In this, it's like Bumblebee leaves Earth, leaves Cybertron. They don't really say how long it's been, but then he immediately lands in 1985, completely cutting out what they showed in Last Night, which I'm fine with, because I'm like, you know what? Because again, like I said, this is a good step in the right direction, because it's like, okay, yeah, we're rewriting the Michael Bay universe. Screw that one. Like, even though this is a very similar Bumblebee, we're still rewriting. But the thing is, some of the weaker points is because they try to keep it tied to the universe. Like, I'm not saying that, like, because they don't have Bumblebee in World War II, which immediately counteracts him first landing in 1985. But, they do show, like, when, like, he loses his voice thing, and it's like, wait, is this the same Bumblebee? Is it not? But this is the same Bumblebee, is it not? But, the stuff that I liked was, one, like, it is kind of like, I found an alien kind of movie, like, oh, I found E.T. and stuff like that. It's kind of something similar to that. It is like, this girl is broken. This girl is... The main character is kind of broken because her dad died, and like her mom kind of seems to just have moved on with this new guy who's not really a bad guy, but he's not the coolest guy ever. Like, the best thing I can he's not the coolest guy ever. And like, it seems like they're mostly focusing on her younger brother and stuff like that, or like the girl like asks like, can I get a car for my birthday? And then like they say like not no, but then like when it is her birthday, she's like, here, I got this for you. The mom gives her like a pink frilly helmet saying, this is you're gonna start wearing this now because your moped is very dangerous and this is your birthday gift. And I'm like, that is a terrible birthday gift and you're stupid. And then the stepfather's like, here, I got you something too, and got her a book that says learn to smile, or smiling makes you happier, because she doesn't smile that much because again she's depressed that her father died. If she hasn't gotten over that, she hasn't gotten over that stuff. She hasn't come to terms with that, and it's just like, you two are completely and utterly stupid, like those two parents. But again, she's also she is a bit of a jerk on some bits. But then again, you kind of know why, even though it doesn't completely, stay like, oh, like, oh, it's justified. Not really, but still. But, when she does, like, meet Bumblebee and stuff, and, like, Bumblebee is they kind of do, like, the Iron Giant, literally to the point to where there is a scene where the kid is going to be harmed, or something like that happens, and B's blue eyes suddenly turn red, and he goes on a murder spree. It's freaking great, but this movie is... I keep saying, it is fun, though. Like, it has a lot of jokes that land. It has... The character design is really great. It has kind of a meta-ness to it. Because, again, you knew straight off the bat, as soon as Bumblebee lands on Earth, and he's immediately speaking English, that it's like, okay, we're going straight. Doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter about certain things. Like, it doesn't have to say, oh, Bumblebee learned our language from being on Earth for so long, or use the satellites to, like, no. This is literally, Bumblebee comes to Earth, and he immediately knows English, because English is an intergalactic language. As soon as that happened, I'm like, okay, I know exactly what kind of movie we're in for, where it's like, we're just having fun. And, yeah, that is what this movie is. Even though, again, there are some dumb things, again, with the parents and stuff like that. Or, like, stuff like that. Or, like, Even though maybe it's just a cliche, because at one point, like, the FBI gets involved and catches the girl, and instead of taking her to, like, interrogate her or something, they just take her home and just drop her in bed. And, like, so, and tell, like, the mob, like, oh, yeah, we don't dark. But again, maybe that's just showing that John Cena's character is a good guy, I guess. Because he kind of has a Captain Ahab thing after, a certain incident happened with Bumblebee and a Decepticon. But also, again, it has kind of a fun meta-ness to this, where it's, like, the Decepticons land, like you kind of see in the trailer, he goes to the humans, he goes, we are Decepticons, protectors of our, we are Decepticons, people of honor trying to protect our planet, and we're trying to catch this villain. And later on, John Cena, like, later on they let him in, and they're like, are you really letting him do this? Their names are Decepticons! Like, he, like, literally says something, like, exactly like that. And it's just like, okay, so they do hear in their head that this is stupid. Letting these guys do what they want. It has that meta-ness to it. It is just like watching, if anything, it's like watching a Transformers cartoon. Probably it's like one of watching those older, like, 80s cartoons and stuff like that. That is what this movie is. It is literally just a bigger budgeted version. It's like, it doesn't have to make a whole lot of sense. It doesn't have to, it doesn't have to make too much sense. It doesn't have to overthink itself. It's only there just to for you to watch and have fun. Even though there are some good scenes in it, there are some scenes where I'm like, really? What? Like the nerdy guy's like, I'll hold them off. And I'm like, what the hell are you gonna do? Or at one point, Bumblebee's in a garage, and instead, like a government-owned garage, and instead of going to just open the door, John Cena goes, "There's a door in my way," and they all just go up to the army or whatever, goes just start putting C4 on the garage door. I'm like, just open the fucking door! You don't have a clicker? Boop, boop. What the hell? Do you really have to blow up the door? But yeah, like, again, there's just some stupid shit in this, but it's fun stupid. It's like Michael Bay, even though I said a little more like, it's alright, like, I even like watched my Last Night review, but even then I still had way big problems for that, and I'm like, this isn't a good movie. This is very much kind of an opposite. It's like, this is not entirely a bad movie. It has its moment. It has fun with it. It has a great soundtrack. Because of course, Bumblebee talks with music. It has some things like, the weaker parts of it is like some of the weirdness with like the parents, for whatever reason. It's like, really? Are you that inept? There's some really fun things, like a point where she gets Bumblebee and like she's driving away, she waves at her uncle who owns the garage, and like the uncle and the guy, this other guy talking, like, didn't she know that's a death trap? And she's like, I don't think she does. Happy birthday! And she drives away. It's freaking stuff like that. It's freaking great. It has some fun moments. But. And also, you can probably figure out when this happens, since at one point they say like a new episode of Alf is happening, and like they show that episode of Alf at one point later on in the movie. So it's like you can technically figure out, and like this is a new episode, so it's like you can technically figure out when this exactly happens if you go through like the records of TV shows and stuff. But this movie is fun. The characters are awesome. It's a step in the right direction. The bigger problems I have with it are like when they try to tie it back to the Michael Bay universe, where it's like, oh, Bumblebee lost his voice because of this reason. It's like, no, you don't need that. Or like they show like Bumblebee and like everyone else like landing on Earth, but like they don't have like that proto like meteorite look. They just immediately land, which also Bumblebee looks so epic when he's in his Cybertron like space car look, and then like he gets a bug. I'm like, that's so cool, but also I like that other one. Or like the ending where it's not a big spoiler. He turns into the Camaro that you see in the first Transformers movie, But it's just like, I don't need him to turn into the Camaro. If anything, I like him better as the Buggy. He looked cooler. But, Bumblebee's design, they re-edited to focus on the eyes and stuff like that. There's like a little feature at the end of the movie. Because, did that. Like, they simplified him, which looked great. They simplified a lot of them and gave him specific colors. That way you could tell what the hell's going on when they're fighting and how they look and everything. And it's great. It looks good. My biggest problems again are like the ending bit where you see where he transforms into Camaro. She's like, "You can turn into a Camaro this whole time." He's like, I'm just like, you didn't need that because you don't need this to connect with the Michael Bay universe. You didn't need. Maybe sure you can still keep the whole idea that he lost his voice box or whatnot. Sure, you can do that, and I'm fine with that. You can even have it to where Bumblebee still has that resembled face and even the mask. Because even like this, they bring up why he has the mask. And the reason why is because when it comes over, it's a hub. It's a HUD. It feeds him information through his helmet. And I'm like, that's cool. Like, this is his regular face. And then like when the HUD comes over, it's battle because it gives him data information about the battlefield that he's going into or to scan items. That's what that is for. And it's like, okay, that makes sense. And it gives more of a reason than just a face mask. They give a reason for those Michael Bay kind of things that they did. Even though I think like even like the cartoon that the same people who made Teen Titan, the original Teen Titan cartoon show, made the Transformers one and like the animated one. And honestly, I really like that one. But I really like that show. But yeah, like that one was like they have like I think they have the battle mask too. I'm not entirely sure. But, yeah, it's still good. Like, it's a fun movie. It's a step in the right direction. I hope it does well. Maybe get a new director in there. Even though, again, like, this director, like, did well the way he did it. Don't bring Michael Bay back. This guy is alright. Maybe if he can refine it a little bit more. Or maybe add something new to it. Like, heck, I was kind of hoping, like, at the end that, like, this girl was gonna leave with Bumblebee and be like, they're like, okay, this is gonna be our new like team duo together, like traveling the world or something, Transformer style. Maybe trying to find the other Autobots and stuff like that as they're coming to Earth or something like that. I don't know. It's still cool. I like this. Actually, now that I think about it, they were on the moon earlier. So like, are they supposed to try to say like that was connected with Dark Side of the Moon at one point? Oh, I hope not. No, because we were on the moon before the 80s, I think, right? I want to say yeah. Yeah. But in any case, the movie's fun. I liked it. Is it the best? Is it the best Transformer movie out of the live action ones? Yes. Is it a extremely good movie? It's a fun movie. It's not a smart movie. It's a fun movie. It's not like the Dark Knight of Batman, of Transformers movies. It's nothing like that. But it is a fun movie and a step in the right direction. Let's see how many times I say that in the review. But anyway, tell me what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching which videos that I've done. Links are on my Facebook on this one. Please check out the videos. Hopefully you like this. Hopefully you check out more. And we will. See you later. This is supposed to be like the bad guy, one of the bad guys from this movie, but it doesn't really look like the character. It looks like the older, like the Michael Bay ones a lot more, but it's still pretty rad. I want to get more of these.